Hello everyone, I'm Dr. AK here, founder of ISPRO, International Society for Progress. First of all, I would like to thank all of you who have been following this platform and who have been accepting our posts. Thanks a lot for everyone who present in this WhatsApp group. As you know, the climate change and global warming is predominant problem for future life on earth. So I myself is strictly dedicated to tackle climate change. So many of us ask me why I have integrated masters in chemistry from Central University of Tamil Nadu thanks to the faculties. Now I proudly say that I'm very strong in my academic, the CUTN, which gives me right education with the knowledgeable faculties from Department of Chemistry, Central University of Tamil Nadu. I joined as a PhD student in Kukmin University, South Korea, where they convert carbon dioxide into useful chemicals such as formate, formic acid, methanol, and ethanol. So when I read the papers, I usually focus on the introduction. Why we have to do this? So when I read, I understood the CO2 is the main culprit for greenhouse effect. So as long as greenhouse effect is happening, the climate change going to change drastically. Drastically mean what? We faced the Tamil Nadu faced Kaja cyclone in 2018. More than hundreds of people have been killed. Several assets have been damaged. That is climate change. If you check, if you just Google the wind speed of Kajab cyclone, I think it's around maybe 100 to 200 kilometers per hour. Just think, just for the 100 to 200 kilometers per hour, we faced this much effect. Just think if it double. How about 300 kilometers per hour, 400 kilometers per hour? That's it, finish. Even a bulldozer can fly with that kind of wind speed. So entire world, what the entire world should do, the first problem is climate change. Every government should announce climate emergency. They should pass the bill and they should have a separate financial plans to tackle climate change. So, dear friends, please understood the climate change is the biggest problem. I write and give you within 100 hours from today, within 100 hours, 10 to 20 percentage of the earth will be vanished due to climate change. It can be sea level rise, it can be heavy flood, it can be cyclone, typhoon. So please understand, force your government, read about it, spread knowledge, and with all your support, with all this technology, we human can easily tackle climate change. So now there is a in climate change there are many types of like it's not a classification like for climate change is what are the principle, then resilience, then adaptation. There are many types of varieties in climate change science. So all the government must focus on both resilience and adaptations. What is adaptation? So adaptation means changing changing the present life according to the climate change effects. For example, if you see in Tamil Nadu especially, when we harvest the paddy, I mean the rice, usually in the month of January. So we never seen any rain or heavy flood in those days. But do you think nowadays it's happening the same? No, not at all. We are seeing cyclone. We are seeing heavy rain. Then what should we do? So we have to plant the paddy, I mean rice, accordingly. I hope now you understand that this is called adaptation. So the government must focus on the adaptations, and resilience means uh, to stop this climate change. What all we can do? Just change. So if you see the science, the carbon dioxide, how the carbon dioxide is coming, that is from petrol and diesel we use for our vehicles, two wheelers, four wheelers, heavy vehicles. So once you use petrol and diesel, the mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy. By doing this combustion engine, that generate carbon dioxide, SOx, NOx. This carbon dioxide is the reason for gas, greenhouse effect. So that the CO2 goes to the atmosphere and form as a layer on the earth. So when the sun generates the energy, the earth absorb as a UV, ultraviolet. Once earth absorb it as a UV, in the like it will try to, how to say, neutralize it, or it will emit back to the space. So when it emits, it emits as a infrared radiation. You note this point. Okay, when the energy coming from the sun to earth as a ultraviolet, but when the energy is emitted back to the space as a IR, infrared. This infrared can be stopped by the CO2 molecule, whatever I said, carbon dioxide on the atmosphere. If it stops, again that all this energy will be returned back to the earth or stay there. Since it stays, the overall global temperature of the earth is increasing. So this is how the global warming is happening. As long as the global warming happens, the Arctic and Antarctic ice sheets started melting. As long as it melt, it will increase the sea level rise, and then it will completely affect the water cycle. So this is how we are affecting. I hope, as long I have given you the most of the climate change like very shortly, but this is the climate change is like a separate ocean. There are many things. So in my upcoming videos I will teach you and I will explain. We can interact together. Thank you. Signing off from Dr. AK.